Rachel here with Your Knit Play Crochet. So I had plans to film up a tutorial for you guys last night, and that didn't wind up happening for several different reasons. But since that didn't happen, I figured I would just do a quick video kind of doing a little bit of crochet show and tell. So for those of you who might not know, the person who taught me how to crochet was my grandma. Her name was Mary. And she was a very sweet lady. She crocheted all the time. That was her main hobby, but she only ever crocheted one pattern, just one. And it's kind of funny because, well, not funny. It's not funny. She passed away when I was quite young. She taught me how to crochet, and then here, my little one's coming up. She actually passed away when I was 6 years old. So she basically taught me how to hold a hook and the basic stitches, being, you know, just chain, single crochet, and double crochet. That's all she taught me before she passed away. But that was enough to kind of get me launched. And that was the only stitches that she really ever used in the pattern that she did. She made one type of thing, and it was blankets, and it was in the Apache Tears stitch pattern, which I'm not a fan of that name. I just need to get that out there. I don't really like that name at all. But that is the name of the stitch in the pattern. So I thought that I would show you something that my grandma made that I still have. And it is this blanket. This is the only kind of blanket she made, you guys. This is it. Which is so funny to me. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful blanket. So it's worked in single crochets, only going one direction. So you end every single row, which is why it has fringe. And then you go back to the start of the row and keep going across. You only work in the back loop of your single crochet. And then you drop down. You gonna get down, baby? You drop down where you want to make your pattern to do a double crochet into the front loop of the row below. And that's how you make that raised zigzag pattern. This is also, this technique is used in mosaic crochet. But this is this specific pattern, this specific stitch technique they call the Apache Tears stitch, as far as I can see. And it's a beautiful blanket. This blanket is probably, gosh, I'm 34. She passed away when I was 6. And we'd had this blanket. I don't think this was a brand new blanket when she passed away. So this blanket is probably at least, I'm going to guess that this blanket's at least 36 years old. Possibly older than that. But I would say on the on the conservative side, this blanket is 36 years old. And it's a fantastic, durable pattern. I mean, this blanket's still holding up great. I actually have another blanket of hers that was a baby blanket. She made it in all white, and it was my baptism blanket, and I use it as a baptism blanket for some of my other kids. And my youngest Georgie, she was baptized. We had it in covering up her car seat on the way home. Didn't realize that it fell out of the car seat, and it's white, so it blended in with the snow, and it got left outside. And then there was a fresh covering of snow that happened. Didn't realize that it was still outside underneath the snow. And my husband went out to go snow blow. And the blanket got twisted up into the snow blower. I mean, I cried. Just for the record, I cried. But I'm telling you all this not to show my lack of care for heirloom items, but just simply to say the durability of the stitch. We were able to pull the blanket out of the snowblower, and it was not damaged at all. The stitches were fine. There were no cut stitches, nothing like that. So It's an incredibly durable stitch. It takes a really long time to make, but it is a beautiful pattern, and it is very durable. And if you want to make an heirloom blanket that will last for decades to come, this is a great option. This is my hug from my grandma every time I snuggle up with it. It's not the softest. That's okay. It's still something that was handmade by my grandmother, and it's very, very special. And I'm impressed. I mean, the yarn is fuzzing a little bit, but this thing has been washed and dried I don't know how many times, and it's still, the colors still look great. I think that she was a Super Saver user. She just used bargain acrylic. I know that. And probably one of the most popular bargain acrylics available back in the day was Super Saver. So that's that. But I wanted to show you that. And then this blanket is one that I made using the same pattern, different colors. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. My 3-year-old decided that she wanted to come in here while I was filming. So you might see her little face pop in. But this is a blanket that I made using the exact same stitch, exact same pattern. This blanket I made probably at least 15 years ago now. I definitely made it before I met my husband. And it was probably a pretty old blanket at that point too. I'd say this blanket's probably 15 years old. Oh my! Do you have something to say? Hold on. Hold on. Mommy is doing a video a minute. That's baby Rosie. So this is just a great pattern. If you're at all interested in how to work up the stitch, I can do a tutorial on it. Just do like a sample swatch so you guys can see how it looks and how it works up. It's very, very simple, very basic pattern. That's Mom's. Okay. Mommy's recording. You gotta be shh. Okay. If you're gonna be in here, you gotta be quiet. All right. But I highly recommend this stitch. It looks beautiful. This blanket, I don't remember what yarn I used. I think it was some sort of bargain acrylic that I got for super cheap, and I don't even remember where I bought it. But my blanket is not holding up quite as well. It's pilling pretty bad. I don't know if you can see that. But I mean, it's still a great blanket. So you guys, this is why I film at night after my kids go to bed, because that's what life looks like here in the Yarn at Play household. Huh? Someone's always touching Mom. Someone's always sitting on a lap. Someone always needs a snack. Someone always needs a drink. My daughters are 7, 4, 3, and 1. So, still very little. Still require a lot of time and attention and care. But they're sweet little ones. All right, I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Sorry, this was not my normal content. It's a little bit hokey with my kids kind of running in and out. But I still wanted to get a video up for you guys today. And so, hopefully you found this interesting. If you have not, I'll read you a book in just a minute, okay? I'll read you that book in just a second, okay? If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, please do that. Go ahead and check out my other content if this is your first video that I'm seeing, because I do have more stuff that's a little less chaotic and crazy. Lots of in-depth yarn reviews, unboxings, tutorials, crochet podcasts, all that good stuff. Yep, I see that's the same book, isn't it? Keep an eye out. Working on getting my website up where I will have my written patterns available, and also some handmade merch from my house to yours. I'm still thinking it's about a month out from now, but we are getting things lined up for that, so stay tuned for that. And I think that's it. I'm going to leave it there. You want to say bye-bye, Georgie Bear? Can you wave? Say bye-bye. You gonna wave?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, there's Greta. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, guys.